Welcome back to the SRL Newcastle Nines. I'm your SRL Mines Commissioner, Will Kay, joined in the commentary box tonight by Lachlan Martin. It's a big game here. The Warriors taking on the Eels. A very important game for both teams as they look to push on towards the finals.
Yeah, look, this is going to be a very interesting game here. This one, the Warriors and the Eels. Both teams won their opening match against the Manly Sea Eagles. The winner will guaranteed make the finals, while the loser, although technically in with a shot, I don't think it's going to be the case. It's going to be a very tough matchup. Both teams will be desperate to make it to the finals. Obviously, the Eels made the finals. Actually, no, they didn't. Never mind. They didn't make the finals back in the season 2 of the Auckland Lions. While the Warriors won the last Auckland Lions we had, or sorry, I should say the Canberra Lions we had back in season 2. Both teams are going to want this game desperately. I'm, for one, really looking forward to this game. I have no idea which way this could go.
As Luke Short, the captain, immediately breaking through in that first run of the game. Some great stuff already on display. They look like they're ready to take on. And Blake Harris now dummying. Not quite getting through the Warriors' defense. As they're going to play the ball, Schmidt at hooker. As we have Freeburn now stepping around one, going down the wing. You know, the Eels already looking quite dangerous in attack. And the Warriors struggling to reel them in. Kennedy goes to Schmidt. Schmidt, Senendag. Short through the line. Luke Short doesn't have the pace to get to the try line and around chance bunts, but not many people do. As we have Schmidt goes to Cherry Evans. And he's going to take that tackle on the last. It's going to be turnover just about 3 meters out from the try line.
Yeah, it was a good set there by the Eels, but also disappointing. And there's an error here now. And this one's going to be something.
That is drastic stuff there from the Warriors as now the Eels are in prime attacking position. Oh, almost an error there from Christian McKay. McKay, he's driving forward. He's gone down on his knees. I think he's gotten this ball down. Ashley Klein's going to go upstairs and have a look in the bunker. And I guess we'll wait to see.
That's down right there. Christian McKay scoring the opening try for the Eels. A brilliant try there.
The little fella there, Snicko Bro, wanting none of that smoke. And it was just the man, Isaac Simons, so rather than Chance Bunce in the one jersey, unable to stop him in time. It's not a great kick there from Blake Harris. He'll be disappointed, but nonetheless, the Eels are off to a great lead and very early on in the matchup.
Yeah, if Christian McKay, I thought he might have made an error there, but they said play on at that moment and jogged it for a little bit. Managed to push his way over. The Warriors won't be happy with that start, but now let's see what they can do with them having the ball in hand.
As we'll see as they push forward in this game. Snicko Bro now with a run, a bit more confident there from him, not wanting any part in tackling the big man Christian McKay. Chance Bunce in the 5 jersey, playing more in a halves position, which is not where he's used to, but I think the way that Chance Bunce plays, you can play anywhere in the field and be great. As that's out on the full. Patrick Corcoran makes a crucial error, and the Eels will go all the way back to play the ball.
That is a really, really poor mistake. Corcoran never even looked like staying in. It's over the red line where the referees have to stay between. Nearly hit one with the cheerleaders from the looks of things. Awful kick there.
Yes. I don't think they'll be happy with that. And Patrick Corcoran, we know how much of a perfectionist he is. I think he'll be very disappointed in himself as he holds down in the tackle. I'm not sure who it was there, the Warriors. As Blake Harris is going to kick for touch here. Get some extra meters for his team.
Yeah, disappointing there from the Warriors. You know, they shouldn't have waited that long. We'll have to see what they can do here. Is Christian McKay maybe for a double?
It looked like McKay's gone over the line and gotten the ball down after the ankle tap. Ashley Klein thinks he's lost it here, I think. We'll have a look up at the bunker.
That's over for my liking.
And it looks like it's gone over. The bunker says try, and I have happened to agree. Isaac Simons not quite getting the ankle tap in time, and another great try from the Eels. The Warriors will need to slow him down, otherwise it's going to be an absolute slaughter out here.
Yeah, the Parramatta Eels leaving off where they left off. They had a very good end to the half against Manly. Obviously down 20 points to 4 at one point. Before they came back and scored 18 unanswered points. To beat this, to shock the Manly Seagulls 22-20. They've left off with that, well, they've gone off with that left off. Already scoring 2 tries in the opening 4 minutes in this game.
Chance Bunce now playing the ball at the 30. The Warriors need to just get down to the other end and start putting some points on. Jaden White now through the line. Gets reeled in by that man, Brody Kennedy, the newcomer for the Eels. As they're going to play the ball here, the Warriors. Corcoran goes to Snicko Bro. Bro absolutely folded by Luke Short. There's been a lot of talk and banter in the press and on social media. But I think that settles that Luke Short has absolutely belted Snicko Bro. And Keat now is going to play the ball. Jaden White gets a nice stab down the edge, down to Michael Crimp. Crimp through the line. Can't get around the fullback Isaac Simons, which sounds weird to say when you're talking about the Warriors. As they go left now, Evans goes to McKay. Evan McKay on the wing. Not much pace there, but a lot of power as Crimp now takes the hit up in the end. Cherry Evans goes to McKay. McKay busy already in this game. He's going to push forward and get taken down just beyond the 50. Cherry Evans now through the line. Cherry Evans puts his head down, pins the ears back, but can't quite get around anyone there. He's going to play the ball at the 30. It's the last tackle. We'll see what the Eels come up with here on the last. Crimp's going to kick it now and goes down to the edge of Niana Broughton-Thompson. MBT, as they call him. As the 30-metre line is where he plays it. Jaden White now doesn't get the pass away to his outside man, but nevertheless, he gets a couple metres for his team. Jaden White going to play the ball. Corcoran goes to Broughton-Thompson. Driven back in that tackle. Just before the 35-metre mark here. There's Nanai now. Goes through the line. John Nanai taken there. And he's going to play the ball just beyond the 50 here. The Warriors, some of the best field position they've seen all game. And that's not saying much as Jaden White now. He's going to kick it down to Michael Crimp. Crimp is going to step one. Crimp can't get around Isaac Simons. And he's going to be brought down at the 30. The Eels starting their set there.
Yeah, not a great set there by the Warriors. They didn't make many meters up the field, considering how far you can go on a set. That's a brilliant run. Great offload to Cherry Evans.
Cherry Evans through the lines now. He's brought in, I think it's Chance Bunce. Yes, it is. Who gets on his outside and takes him down. Schmidt now goes left to Luke Short. Open for a quick short ball. And he's held down in the tackle there. And that is disappointing stuff from the Warriors as the Eels choose to tap it.
Right decision there. No reason to, take the 2 when they've been this successful down close to the line. They'll be really hard to stop here, the Eels.
Especially with the forward packers. Kennedy now, the recruit, he's scored. And that is brilliant stuff there from the Eels.
The man who broke Manly's heart earlier in the day scores against the Warriors to take this up to 14, potentially 16 if Blake Harris can convert this kick. This is absolutely insane stuff from the Eels. They're playing absolutely incredible. I did not expect this from the Parramatta Eels in this tournament. They're playing great footy.
The Parramatta Eels, despite what has been criticised as a slow team with only one player on 99 speed, they're playing out of their minds here. They're just out of their league, out of their minds. They're doing a great job, and I just don't even know how to put it in words. They're just doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, Brody Kennedy's been good there. Forward pack of Luke Shaw, Chris McTay, Attila Sedadag. They've all been very strong in this game. The Warriors, they were good last week against the Seagulls. They beat them by considerable margin, but the Eels just not letting them get even a sniff in this game.
Now as Nanai now takes a hit up, the Warriors doing anything to find meters. They're within the last minute of this half now. Broughton-Thompson stepping one. Can he get around Kennedy?
No,
he can't, but he gets the inside pass to Bunce. Bunce, he's away for all money. No, he's not. It's the man, Luke Short, that reels him in. And they're going to go left here. Keat goes wide to Walker. Walker steps one. Can he get turned on his back? No, he's not. He's down. The bunker's going to have a look at it, I think. But I think he's gotten the try here. And Sean Walker, that's great stuff from him.
Sean Walker scores brilliant stuff there for Warriors. They get themselves back into it. But what about that chase from Luke Short catching the 99 speed Chance Bunce? When have we ever seen Chance Bunce caught in space by that? And when have we ever seen anyone like Luke Short catch him, a forward catch him? Luke Short, tremendous chase down there. Although it did end up going to nothing with Sean Walker eventually crossing the line.
It's Luke Short there with a heavy disadvantage of almost a 40 speed attribute deficit. Only on 60 speed, but still somehow catching chance bunts. That's a great effort from the skipper. A bit Scott Sattler-esque, if I do say so myself. Not over the sideline, but still a great effort from a very tired forward. As Kennedy now...
Oh, no!
Kennedy! On the stroke of half-time! He's been caught. He ran straight into Simons there, I think it was. And that is not great stuff there, but a great ending to the first half. It's the Eels going into halftime 16-6 with the lead, and we'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to the SRL Newcastle Nines. It's Blake Harris looking to kick off and maintain their lead of 16 points to 4 against the New Zealand Warriors. It was an interesting first half. The Warriors only getting those points on the board very, very late, about 30 seconds left in the half. What do you think of that first half from the Eels, though?
Oh, they were absolutely incredible, you know. Although they did end up leading a try in the end, there was some plays there as Nanai has his head taken off.
I think it was... I don't know who it was to be sure, but I think it was Luke Short there taking his head off. And Jaden White's going to kick for touch. That's not a great start to the half for the Eels, as the Warriors will get the best foot forward. As Patrick Corcoran now at the 30 metres is going to tap it. Goes right, bunts. Forward pass off the tap, and the Eels are off the hook there.
That is just disappointing from the Eels. Warriors, sorry. I can't believe they've just done that, and now the Eels are in another attacking position now.
As we have Senendag now taking it straight up through the line. Cherry Evans with one of his own now. He's going to play the ball just beyond the 20. Schmidt goes to Harris. And he's going to play the ball at the 10 here. Goes left. Short puts a little kick in. And the ball has been loose. And I don't know what's happened there. I don't blame Ashley Klein for going up to the bunker. He's got no try. I think Luke Short's come... And
I think that's a knock on.
I think he's just knocked it on there, Luke Short. And it was almost in for a fantastic try. Luke Short, he's embracing his inner fullback, in an outside back. I'm not too sure what it is, but he's doing a whole bunch of stuff in the middle of the field there. The big forward, as Corcoran now goes to Keat. And he gets a couple meters for his team.
I think Luke Short was doing his best Joey Kelly impression with the dive. You know, I think he must have thought he was a winger for a second. Maybe a bit of hypnosis happened on him before the game. With the kick, with the, even the acrobatic jump. You know, maybe Luke Short's, and even with the speed, maybe he's got a bit more speed on him today. Because that is just something we've never seen before from Luke Short.
No, it looks like Luke Short, maybe in the off-season, he's taken up Pilates as a hobby with the way he's moving around the field right now. A man of his size should not be able to move like that, but nonetheless he is. As we have Kennedy now stepping through the line. He's not going to beat Simons. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. No, he will not. As I think it was Patrick Corcoran getting the ankle tap on him and just slowing him down enough for Simons to catch him. Crimp now through the line. Not getting very far, though, as Bunce reels him in. Cherry Evans goes to Kennedy. Kennedy stepping one in the middle here. Brody Kennedy, he's in for a try.
Beautiful stuff there, Brody Kennedy. His third try of the tournament so far. Second of the match. Carved his way up the middle. Maybe he's the player that Luke Short's got his skills from today. With Kennedy going over for what should be, although Warriors, they can still come back. They're definitely not 100% out of it. It's going to be a very tough going to get back into this game now.
Yeah, I don't know how the Warriors will pull it off, but, you know, there's always a chance. Never say never. As they've got some great players playing out there. I think it'll be John Nanai making some meters for his team, if anyone, that will get them in the front foot, and then hopefully Chance Bunce potentially pulling them forward from there, as Bunce is going to play it at the 20. Corcoran goes to Walker. Walker goes to Simons. Simons steps one. Simons takes it straight up to Brody Kennedy. Didn't even try and trick him, just hoping to bowl them over. But Brody Kennedy had a great grasp and kept his stance as Nanai now bumps off one, gets an offload to Bunce. Bunce through the line. Kennedy's closing in and he catches him. That's perfect stuff there. It's John Nanai still getting up. Very late there. Keat goes to Nanai. Nanai with another run. They've cut him down just in time there. He almost scored. As it's going to be Patrick Corcoran going left. He goes short ball to Bunce. Bunce knocks it on. And that's no advantage there. Bunce kicking it dead in frustration.
Yeah, you can tell, I think it's getting to a bit Buncey. You know, this format does suit him, but he hasn't had the best game so far. You know, after setting up 4 of the 5 tries against Manly, the Warriors scored. He's just hasn't really done much in this game, and I think he's a bit frustrated that, you know, nothing seems to be going their way.
Now as Luke Short gets an inside ball. Nanai now. Nanai, it's a foot race. Nanai's peeling away from Kennedy. And Nanai is down in the bonus point zone. And that is a fantastic try from the veteran prop.
Luke Short really has turned into a halfback. He's now throwing intercepts too. He's gone and thrown this one. Not the greatest moment of his game, Luke Short, after a terrific encounter. Now I've picked it up and he's run into the bonus zone. He gives the Warriors a little bit of glimmer of hope, with them only being down by 11 with 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, that was insane stuff there. John Nanai peeling away from both Brody Kennedy and Shannon Freeburn. A prop of his size and his stature, he has no right to do that, but very impressive stuff, and I'm thoroughly happy that he's shown off his speed there. As Kennedy now showing off a bit of speed to burn himself. Gets caught just beyond the 40 there, eventually by Simons. It's going to be a play the ball. Schmidt goes to Short. Short takes it up in a prop style. He's not really embracing the halfback anymore. He's maybe lost his half abilities after that intercept pass that he threw moments ago. As Senendag now taking one himself. Schmidt goes left. McKay taking it all the way to the 10-meter line. That's going to be great positioning there. It's going to be that man, Cherry Evans, going back to Logan Schmidt now with a big kick. I'm not sure where it'll land. It'll bounce, and they've been taken in goal here, Isaac Simons. They'll get a repeat set here, the Eels.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure what the Warriors were doing there. They just let the ball bounce it in and go. They should have been catching that one to get a, you know, tap on the 20-meter line, but they just sort of let it bounce, and just like that, the Warriors are going to have to defend another set in their line, and I think there's not enough time left for them to grab those 11 points, and I think the Eels can confirm they'll be in the finals for the Newcastle Nines.
I think there will. There's a bit of miscommunication there at the end, I think. It's unfamiliar territory, not having Chance Bunce in the fullback jersey, and just the coordination between the two edge halves wasn't quite as good as it usually is, as Cherry Evans spreads it to McKay. McKay striving forward there. Inside the 5 meters now, as Schmidt goes to Cherry Evans, who puts a grubber in, and it's going to be Blake Harris putting it down. That's great stuff there from the Eels.
And that's going to lock the game up there. Blake Harris called it to his half partner to put the grubber kick in. Cherry Evans sees the vision quite comfortably, grubbers it in. Blake Harris steams onto it, grounds it down, and the Eels look like they will win the game, and they're heading to the finals.
Yeah, that's great stuff from the Eels. They've just been absolutely phenomenal so far in this tournament, and in the 2 games that they've played, it's been fantastic stuff from what you can only describe as a very underdog side. Like, just going into the tournament, everyone was criticizing how they've got a slow team, quite a young team, and I think they've proven everyone wrong.
They definitely have, you know, heading into the finals. I don't think anyone, and I mean anyone, really had them, you know, winning a game in the Nines tournament, except for probably Luke Short himself, and he knows what side he's working with. Very, very unexpected side, I'll say, but they're playing to the potential that they haven't really seen from them. They saw what they showed last season, you know. But they have the same strike power as other teams, but they have the same effort areas. They have a lot of effort. They always give 100%, and you know, because of that, they're just winning. Simple as that.
Yeah, but as Brody Kennedy now playing the ball, they're looking to close off this match very securely, the Parramatta Eels. It's been great stuff. I've got no doubt in my mind that the Pilates expert Luke Short will give full credit to the boys at the conclusion of the match. Blake Harris now cleaning up a ball, and that's the full-time hooter. It's the Parramatta Eels going to 29 points. And the Warriors only 11. That's a great win there from the Parramatta Eels. And they're secured a spot in the finals. What I think pretty much everyone tipped to not be happening for them. Luke Short will be ecstatic with how his team performed tonight. And we look on to push tomorrow as we look into the finals.
Yeah, Brody Kennedy, another brilliant performance by him. As we look at the Warriors stats, Nana was the only one that really showed much. Other than that, Bunce was alright, but I think the rest of the team sort of let the two leaders out in the field down, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they did as well. Snicko Bro, I'd just like to mention, even though he's in the 9 jersey, he got 2 runs and 17 meters. I think it was the man Luke Short really shutting him down as John Nanai doing a great man. 227 meters for Brody Kennedy is an absurd amount. 140 for Luke Short and 4 line breaks. He was something special. A try assist to his name. That's an unreasonable performance there from a very, well, not old, but very big prop. Cherry Evans also had a great game, but I think easily, you're right, Brody Kennedy, man of the match. 2 tries, 227 meters, 6 line breaks, no tackles missed. It's amazing stuff from him.
Yeah, he had a really good performance, Brody Kennedy. They sort of got the back of that. Cherry Evans, out of the 5 tries they scored, he set up 4 of them. A very good performance by him. Luke Short, he was a really big leader. I know he had 2 errors to his name, but he just led with his actions. He made some very big runs, some big tackles that really inspired his team. And I think overall, the performance was a very good performance by the Eels.
Yeah, I was very impressed with them thoroughly. And I think if that's any indication of the season they've got coming up, Brody Kennedy is going to once again be a superstar, this time for the Eels.
Yeah, I'd have to agree there. Very, very good performance of Brody Kennedy.
As we look to move on, we'll rejoin us very soon to see the Panthers take on the Broncos to see who is next to secure a definite spot in the finals.